What if one of the most well-liked YouTube channels for kids was unintentionally damaging the very young viewers it attracts? Innocently flashy with cartoons and a cheerful jingle, not to mention cute nursery rhymes, Cocomelon is indeed harmless looking. Nevertheless, it has gained more than 160 million followers and billions of views. It appears to be a safe, wholesome way for young viewers to have fun. But there's a more sinister reality below the surface. Cocomelon may be among the riskiest YouTube channels, playing damage with children's minds, encouraging bad habits, and creating an endless cycle of excessive screen usage. The hypnotic nature of Cocomelon. Upon closer inspection, the fascinating quality of Cocomelon is the first thing that raises suspicion. Bright colors, quick cuts, and repeating music are used in the extremely exciting content to fascinate young toddlers. It may be fun to keep a youngster occupied for hours, but research has shown that excessive use of screens at a tender age is not good for the brain. Children's growing brains have been flooded with a stream of rapidly changing images and sounds, which leads to impaired thinking, decreased attention span, and even behavioral disorders. Young children's minds are highly flexible, especially throughout their formative years. Taking advantage of this, Cocomelon creates content that is almost hard to look away from. Children find the repetitious, sing-song films extremely engaging, even though adults may find them cute. After introducing their child to Cocomelon, parents frequently discover that it's almost hard to get them to stop eating it. This is a purposeful design, not just a happenstance. The science behind addiction. Even though kids have always watched traditional TV shows, Cocomelon is unique because of YouTube's algorithmic structure. The platform's recommendation mechanism makes sure that a youngster is always exposed to new information, so once they begin viewing one video, they are constantly given more. There isn't a logical end to the platform's addictive nature, which extends what could have been a quick watching session into hours of screen time. By producing content that precisely matches the algorithm's ability for lengthy watch times and strong engagement, Cocomelon takes advantage of this. Catchy tunes captivate kids, and YouTube's autoplay function guarantees that they won't take their eyes off the screen for hours. An unhealthy dependence on screen time for entertainment, which is comparable to the kind observed in adult social media addictions, undermining parental authority. The addictive nature of Cocomelon is not simply harmful to children, it's weakening the authority of parents. For a while, parents may use Cocomelon to get their child's attention or to calm them down, and before they know it, they are completely reliant on it. Children get accustomed to using screens to self-soothe, and most parents struggle to remove that from their children without having to deal with crying, throwing a tantrum, or even defiance. Cocomelon thus turns into a crunch. Parents are finding it harder to control screen time limits, and many resort to using it as a digital babysitter. But in doing so, they are giving up important chances for learning, imaginative play, and contact with the actual world. Cocomelon doesn't help kids develop the social and emotional abilities they need to grow up. Instead, it keeps them quiet all the time. The secret to Cocomelon's success is its extremely seductive recipe. The children are exposed to overstated and elementary characters and colors, fast scene changes, and repetitive rhyme and jingle. The young ones are likely to be affected negatively by this overstimulation in that they may develop an unquenchable thirst for the visual and the auditory. For this reason, children may have a problem focusing on other quiet, calm activities such as reading, drawing, or playing alone, all of which are important for the growth of creativity. Furthermore, the content of Cocomelon is repetitive, which promotes mental patterns that are predictable and limits children's exposure to a variety of viewpoints and problem-solving situations. Child interest is aroused by educational programs that present obstacles or promote discovery. Cocomelon's formulaic and repetitive structure does not provide much opportunity for kids to think critically, ask questions, or investigate the why and how of their surroundings. In a manner, it pacifies their thoughts rather than encouraging them. Furthermore, kids may grow dependent on the show's constant stimulation, which could hinder their ability to regulate their behavior and postpone their cognitive growth. Parents who want their kids to develop into creative, independent thinkers may find this influence disturbing. It is impossible to ignore Cocomelon's obvious commercialization of children. Although the channel does not specifically promote products to kids, it has created a huge market for stuff featuring the show's well-known characters on anything from toys to clothing to books. In essence, Cocomelon has evolved into a brand, a cash cow, that preys on the needs of young children and toddlers. Worse, a lot of the parents who buy these things don't realize how much commercial content is deeply rooted in the media their kids see. Children become emotionally invested in the Cocomelon brand because of its well-known characters, music and tales, which creates a demand for additional Cocomelon-themed products. This type of brand loyalty teaches kids at a young age that purchasing goods brings enjoyment and satisfaction, which cultivates a consumer attitude. Furthermore, Cocomelon's influence extends beyond basic merchandise. It sets a model for how children's programming might become integrated with marketing methods. The popularity of the program proves that artists may make money from both large-scale product licensing and viewing. As kids become used to connecting their favorite characters with consumer products, this commercialization may have long-term consequences. Hundreds more episodes of content created by Cocomelon, each intended to grab viewers' interest and promote multiple viewings, increase the effect. Because of this ongoing exposure, young children find it harder to distinguish between advertisements and enjoyment. In addition, parents frequently experience pressure to buy these products in order to appease their kids' cravings, which can lead to a difficult-to-break cycle of consumption. In this sense, Cocomelon stands for more than simply a kid-friendly channel. Rather, it represents a wider trend in which the innocence of children is abused for financial gain, posing serious ethical concerns about advertising to such a susceptible population. Health implications, physical and mental. In other words, through Cocomelon, the needs of an individual extend beyond mental or emotional health to actual physical health. Child obesity is one of the diseases that is developing year after year, and one of the causes is the time that children spend sitting in front of screens. The kids who watch at least hours of Cocomelon each day are not playing physically, an aspect that is vital in their development. They are sedentary, stuck to a computer, instead of running, jumping, and experiencing the world around them, which can result in weight gain and a number of other health problems. Furthermore, it is impossible to overlook the consequences for mental health. Excessive screen usage has been linked to problems like anxiety and depression and trouble controlling emotions, according to studies. The idea that Cocomelon is instructive is among the most widespread myths about it. Although the channel does cover some fundamental ideas like letters, colors and numbers, the way the material is organized does not support actual learning. Therefore, while Cocomelon is just another entertaining show watched fully by young kids, there are so many effects tied to it. This is our new problem in the age of smart devices, and its impacts cover toxic screen dependence, interference with the controlling rights of parents, stifling children's creativity, and commercialization of childhood. Our children should never be made to suffer for the sake of convenience. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest videos.